Joining us from Washington, the executive editor, I should say, at Politico.com, Jim Vandehei. Good reporting on the Soros deal. Boy, I would have never known about that, and the folks would have never known about it. First of all, am I making any mistakes in my analysis?
Well, I mean, to keep it sort of fair and balanced, you do have similar groups on the right, but what's happened is Democrats have become much, much better at this game. They have a lot more liberal elites on the left side who have a lot of money, who are willing to put money into these outside political groups that can be very effective in national campaigns. You talked about the Swift votes from the right last time around. You know, that was a group on the right, very effective, did a great job at shaping public perception of John Kerry at the time. That's what these groups want to do. They want to go after McCain, absolutely. And they want to go after him hard.
Okay, now, you say there are groups like this on the right. We're not aware of them. So if you are, please tell us who's running them and what they're doing and how much money they have. Now, this George Soros, let's take him first. You know this guy, and he is a frightening guy to me. He's as far left as they come. He wants a one world, which means he wants the United States to have to consult with all foreign countries before unilateral action is taken against any country. He wants very high taxes, legalized narcotics, a permissive atmosphere about children's rights where parents wouldn't have rights over their children. I mean, it doesn't get any further left than this guy. When his organization, Move On, raises the amount of money it's raising for Barack Obama, doesn't that make you a little curious?
Well, there's no doubt. It's not just George Soros. There's Steve Bing. There's a lot of Democrats who have a ton of money.
We'll get to Bing in a moment. We'll get to Bing.
Pumping money.
All right, this is a Hollywood guy, Bing, but he's not the player. Look, Move On but Move On is raising money, unprecedented money for Barack Obama. Am I wrong?
Right, but that money's not coming from George Soros. What Move On's doing is using a huge grassroots network.
But it's his organization.
Help put together. It's his organization. They help put together.
Baby.
But the money, right? There's no doubt. But the money that's coming in there is coming from they have an army now of activists who are funneling money into Move On. That's made it a very powerful organization, no doubt. Where George Soros can be very effective now is groups like the one we're talking about, where they can pump the money into it, either a 501c4, which is a part of the tax code, or 527s, where they can take these huge bundles of money, which are not allowed inside the official fundraising system anymore, and they can spend it to define candidates.
And they're going to smear?
They could be sure.
Absolutely. They're going to take out hundreds, thousands of ads against John McCain. When they get through with John McCain, you'll think Pol Pot's running on a Republican ticket.
All right, but again, don't forget, you will see that the Republicans are going to have to go to their rich folks, and they're going to have to throw money into the campaign.
We'll see what the Republicans do in reply.
Get crushed.
But right now,
figure out a way to get money in.
Right now, all the big money is on the left, far left, not just the left. All right, now, what about this Bernadette Dorn? I remember her and this other idiot, Ayers, who were involved with bombings in the 60s, and Dorn actually served some time. Is this a big story that Barack Obama was at their house? Do you think this is big?
Well, we reported it, I think, a couple months ago for the first time, and I was surprised when other people did not pick up on it, because Barack Obama, they confirmed that, in fact, he did meet with them. They were over at their house together. I think it was in 1995. Given the fact that he's sort of an admitted terrorist, you would think that would be a big issue. It never did take off. I think it will be a big issue in the general election, because there's no doubt that some of the outside groups on the right that we're talking about.
13 years ago.
But listen, politics, you use whatever weapons you can have.
I know, but I don't care about the politics on it. I care about the reality of it. I want to know if Barack Obama is doing anything wrong. Now, you got Dorn and you got Ayers. They teach college. They're in the left of Chicago. Obama's trying to build his base, which is what got him in trouble with Reverend Wright. He sat there because he wanted to build his power base in that church. So now you got Obama in 1995 visiting Dorn and Ayers at their house. He went to their house. You know why he went to their house?
I don't, and you know, they say that they were acquaintances. They had, I guess, children or something that overlapped at a school, or his wife overlapped with some of his kids at school, and they were acquaintances. I don't have any reason to think he was doing anything wrong. I think what you have here, though, is that you can have guilt by association in politics. Whether you want to get, do you think
Obama should explain? Do you think he should explain his association with Ayers and Dorn?
I'm sure that as a campaign rolls on, people will try to force him to. His campaign has already tried to explain it, but the truth is it hasn't been a big issue. A lot of reporters haven't pressed him on it, so I don't think that he personally has had to address this. But there's no doubt, assuming that he gets to the general election, which I think we're all working from that assumption now, then he's going to have to, because Republicans aren't going to let this go.
All right.
You don't hear Hillary
Yeah,
Clinton
I'm just
making a big
curious
issue
about, if he knows these people and what the extent of, but I think it's almost like Reverend Wright. Obama was trying to build his political power.
Is a much bigger.
No, it's a bigger story, but the association is the same. Obama trying to build his power base by these people in the Chicago area who were friendly to him. Mr. Vanderhyde, good reporting on Soros. Excellent. Thank you.